Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Infinity and this is Magnetize Yourself, where we talk about life, love, spirituality, and of course the law of attraction. Now, I have to tell you, the number 26 just keeps coming up throughout these readings. So I am going to channel a little bit from this number. And specifically for twin flames, the number 26 represents a specific spiritual lesson, but also the divine, the universe, whatever higher level forces you connect with, these forces are willing to support you in your purpose. Your twin flame will trigger all your wounds and upsets for healing, for the purpose of you being able to more fully and completely step onto this mission or so-called purpose, which in essence, regardless of how this purpose in your life is manifesting itself for you at this time, the true purpose at the level of energy, vibration, frequency is you standing in your authenticity, fully healed, fully awakens, showing that light simply by being that essence of who you are, by radiating that. You are this beacon of lights for everyone and everything around you. And the effects of your lights is the raising of the collective vibration. And so as someone who is on a twin flame path, your twin flame counterpart physically manifested here in this lifetime along with you is here to illuminate any aspects of yourself that is still in the shadows of the unconscious that we sometimes call the shadow self or the wounded self. And of course, you are doing the same for them. But what I'm picking up from twin flames collectively is that some of that illumination process could have become very intense recently. In fact, the word coming out is triggering, that it could have been triggering a lot of overwhelming feelings, even physical sensations with rest and rejuvenation reversed. I am specifically seeing many divine masculines losing sleep over something that is being triggered within them. And of course, we will get into all of that and many more messages for twin flames worldwide collectively through this reading. I will be channeling for both the divine masculine and divine feminine in the collective, although of course, as I always say, only take from this reading what resonates with you personally, because I do channel many different people, connections, situations. So only take what intuitively you sense is for you. Now, if you would like me to channel more specifically for you, your person, your situation, be sure to like this video and also double check that you are subscribed, because liking and subscribing are forms of energetic transfer. And what this means is wherever you are on the planet, whenever you are listening to this reading, I'm able to pick up on your energy more easily and channel more specifically for you and your situation. So I felt really pulled to the Starseed Oracle deck here, and it's interesting because the card that came out is the Blue Flame. Your twin flame is awakening you in unconscious ways, energetic ways beyond that which your conscious mind can fully understand. And I feel you are doing the same for them at this time. And I'm talking regardless of the distance between you, regardless of the time it's been since you spoke, there is a next level of awakening taking place, an energetic upgrade happening for each of you at this time. through this connection. And of course, along with that, the third eye chakra card came out. This chakra center, of course, connects with our intuition, our inner voice. And I feel that one byproduct of this next level twin flame activation taking place collectively is simply heightened intuition. I'm hearing the word transparency. You might feel as though when you are with certain people, you simply are seeing right through them, or you are in a situation and you see it so clearly in a way that other people around you may not be able to see it so clearly. It might seem so obvious to you, but this is because you are being energetically and spiritually activated to this next level. And again, a byproduct of that is this heightened sense of intuition. But I feel at times, especially I feel I'm picking up on a divine feminine here, struggling at times because this newfound ability to so deeply sense what other people, now I say newfound, but I know that you've always been someone who is highly sensitive, highly empathic. I should say this newfound level of this next level of energetic sensitivity, the ability to see situations and people in such a transparent way, I feel may actually cause disruption for you at times, divine feminine, because you may find it increasingly difficult to be around people, situations, environments that you are now more strongly aware are out of resonance with truth, with the truth of your soul, with your most authentic way of living or being. With victory in the reverse position, I'm also sensing a sense of defeat, a sense of hopelessness around a situation where there is disjointed, inconsistent, or a total lack of communication with this person. So I feel here I am speaking to twin flames listening who are in separation. I'm getting a name with a G and an R for someone. I wanted to say the name Greg or Gregory for someone, but do keep in mind when I channel specific words, names, symbols, numbers, these are absolutely meant for specific individuals. So use extra care to only take what resonates with those very specific details. But what's happening here is stuck energy, stagnant energy, a situation that felt stuck for a very long time is breaking loose. That is what's happening at this higher level spiritual plane. However, in 3D existence, what this looks like is defeat. That is the illusion. Someone here feels as though they've lost someone, lost something. They feel defeated. But what your spirit guides want you to know is the truth is the opposite. You haven't been defeated. You are victorious over a stuck energy or situation. You are being freed from something to rise to this next level spiritually. Yeah, walking away reverse. This isn't a letting go. This is a surrendering to the divine. This isn't losing. This is creating space for the better version of this thing to come in. The energy I'm getting here is it's like someone letting go of, and this could apply to life, finances, career. As a twin flame, often we see these masculine, feminine interplay dynamics showing up profoundly in all areas of our life, not just through love, relationship, and the connection with this specific person, but with yin yang upright, of course, coming out here. This may have to do for many of you specifically with your twin flame. This is the number one twin flame card in the deck. So also, if you've been questioning whether this is a twin flame connection, but you feel it in your gut, in your soul, you've been on this journey perhaps for a while, and I'm hearing like someone has been on this twin flame path for a while, but something recently has created a little bit of doubt or confusion. Is this person actually my twin flame? I see for you this being a confirmation of yes. However, whoever is in this situation with Healer of the Ages reversed, I see the divine masculine in this circumstance creating this feeling of doubt within you because he has been acting from a wounded or unhealed state of being. And we will channel more on that later on in the reading. But to keep us focused here, there's just so much that comes through that sometimes it's hard to stay on a specific track here. But with walking away reversed, again, this isn't a walking away. This is a coming home to yourself. This is you choosing to release the version of this person or this relationship that was causing you to disconnect from yourself in order to, through that self-reconnection, allow the better version, I'm hearing like the updated version of this person or situation to come through. In fact, in the numbers 11 and 7 came through, so that might be significant for someone. In fact, I am getting this kind of funny comparison. It's kind of as though you are updating your phone, and you know that when you update your phone, you have to shut it down. And during that shutdown, you can't use it while it's updating. And I feel that for some twin flames I'm channeling here, that is what's happening for you at a spiritual level. You feel like things aren't working between you and this person. In the physical, there may be a disconnection. There may be some kind of triggering taking place, conflict coming up, things out of balance with Angel of Balance reversed. But really, it's that things are being upgraded. And Divine Feminine specifically, if you feel as though you've let go of your Divine Masculine counterpart, or you've walked away in some sense, what's really happening at the spiritual level isn't that you are needing to absolutely let go and forget this person forever if that doesn't feel right in your gut and your soul. What's happening here is through this surrender, you are updating your connection to this person, similar to upgrading your phone. And just like during a phone update, you can't actively use the device. You might find that your access to this person feels blocked. The communication feels disjointed or blocked in some way in the 3D temporarily because there is this deep level process of upgrading taking place. So for whoever that message is for, in the extended version of this reading, I will be channeling more information on how this so-called twin flame resets or updates could be affecting both the Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine, as well as how I see that situation for you moving forward, potentially into the future. So the additional channeled information on that is on Patreon in the extended reading, which is linked in the pinned comment and description box. By the way, I do channel these twin flame energy updates and readings on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And for those 3 readings, there is always an extended as well. So when you sign up for the Patreon extended readings, you get essentially 3 additional reading videos per week, those Monday, Wednesday, Friday readings. And again, the information on that is under the video. But let's channel a bit more into this blue flame, the spontaneous awakening, activation, integration time. You know, with those words, integration time, I'm almost getting it's like someone having learned a lot of spiritual lessons, downloading a lot of spiritual information through their physical 3D interactions with their twin flame over the course of time. I'm getting the name John for someone. However, then after having interacted so much in the physical, I feel there may be this necessary pause again where this update takes place, where you are both taken to the next level, but temporarily feel a bit more disconnected in the 3D, where you are given time and space to individually integrate everything that you have downloaded into each other through your 3D conversations, interactions, etc. so far in the physical world. It's almost like a checkpoint, so to speak, for twin flames. The numbers 1505 might be significant to someone as well, but with the Sun card reversed, I feel this so-called checkpoint, reset, update to your 3D physical self may look like disappointment, may look like things not moving forward in the way that you may have planned or wanted them to move forward. But what's really happening with door to personal healing and happiness upright is you and this other soul divinely have this carved out time and space for a deep level personal individual healing to take place. However, we know as twin flames, nothing is truly personal or individual at the energy level because, of course, whatever one counterpart shifts within themselves, their energy, their life, the other senses and responds to unconsciously as well. It's the powerful and beautiful thing about twin flame connection. It's how we energetically are always supporting one another on earth, even when we are physically separated or apart. So I am going to reshuffle the cards and channel specifically now into the divine masculine polarity. Now, of course, the divine masculine and divine feminine are just labels. So do keep in mind, these are not necessarily tied to a particular gender. Also, as we continue this process of integration of the inner masculine and inner feminine, you may find that many of the masculine messages apply to your inner divine masculine and vice versa. So take the messages as they connect, if they connect with you. But let's set some intentions here. So what is going on right now within the divine masculine's energy contract in the upright position? The number 666 may be significant to this masculine, but also I'm getting that when you divine feminine, if you are the feminine listening, when you see the number 666, this may be your divine masculine, their higher self saying to you, I am feeling sad and lonely because I'm feeling disconnected from you, divine feminine, with goddess of the moon reversed. However, I know at the higher self level, this loneliness, this sense of disconnection from you is pushing me divinely. It is divine intervention pushing me to reconnect where you truly are, which is within me. Because divine feminine, I know that you are the divine feminine essence, energy within me. And so even though I sometimes feel this stuckness, I feel sometimes stuck in my lonely or sad energy or in my state of disconnection from you, I also know at the higher self level, this disconnection is pushing me to reconnect with my own emotional inner world, to find you within myself. And I want you to know that at this higher self level. But with this contract card coming out, this can also indicate karmic cycles, patterns coming up for healing. I'm hearing triggering. So the closing out of these karmic chapters of this masculine's past may actually cause the triggering of what we would label as negative emotions within him. And with yin yang reversed, as a result of this triggering, this may actually lead to, and I had to get this card here, this may actually lead to this masculine feeling negative emotions about the twin flame path, feeling frustrated. Why am I so connected with this other person? Feeling like, I just hear a masculine saying, like, I can't understand why, divine feminine, I can't escape you. You are everything. You are everywhere I go. You are with me wherever I go. I've tried in the past to escape what I feel about you or about this, to run away. But the further I run, the closer I feel you in my heart, and the more pain I feel in connection with that. as long as I remain disconnected from my inner emotional experience, from my inner divine feminine. And ultimately, I see this masculine being led to this state of just surrender. The realization with this card coming out from the Twin Flames and Separation deck, I let my ego get in our way. I couldn't let go of my pride, but you saw right through me. You know the truth about me. So I want to know more about these karmic cycles, patterns, or energies coming up, all tied up in the reverse position. These are energies, patterns, and cycles this masculine is actually breaking free of. Situations that, from the perspective of the physical divine feminine, he has appeared to be stuck in for a very long time, are now, I want to say, being shaken up, but I also feel this masculine himself feels like he is being shaken. The color blue came out here, so that might be significant to someone, or could be someone's eye color here also. With action in the reverse, I feel like this divine masculine feels stuck when it comes to taking action with the external divine feminine. And divine feminine, you may be feeling this because you may feel this back and forth energy within your own self, this feeling of indecision, this feeling of even anxiety, uncertainty, urgency, but with nowhere to go. It's like, I don't know what to do with this sense of urgency I'm feeling. That is what your divine masculine counterpart is feeling. They're feeling like they urgently need to do or say something to you, divine feminine, or do something about this connection to bring about this reunion with happy family upright. The number 444 may connect with someone. And yet I see that in many cases, they may appear on the surface to be very stagnant. But the reason for this is because divinely they are being pushed again to reconnect with that inner divine feminine energy within them. And that process is happening steadily, but at the same time, from our human perspective, it might look slow. It might look gradual. What you need to know, though, and what I feel divine feminine listening to these messages about the divine masculine, I just saw the numbers 2211 for someone. I feel that what you need to know at this higher self level is, even when you can't see the physical manifested evidence, even when things appear to be slow, know that it's slow in the same way you might look at a seed that you've planted in the earth, that you water every day, that you care for, tend to. You might see its growth as slow, but it's not slow. It's perfect. It's gradual. It's steady. It's happening in nature's timing, in divine timing. And your growth, divine feminine, is the same way. And if it's relevant for you, if this connection in the physical feels the most relevant for you, know that the process of healing, growth, and transformation, this so-called update taking place within this twin flame connection, is happening on nature's time as well, on divine time as well, just like that seed planted in the earth. But I'm also getting, for some divine feminines, this message may actually apply to finances, to work, to career, to situations around your life path in these ways that may have felt stuck for a while with financial constraints upright. I see that the growth, the integration of your inner divine masculine, divine feminine, that part of you that is healing, that is stabilizing, that is learning to support yourself in real-time material ways to push forward your dreams and goals, that is stabilizing and beginning to manifest in nature's timing as well. Once again, the blossoming abundance upright. And when you see the number 333, know that is a sign of support from the higher realms, from whatever divine forces you connect with, reminding you of that support, reminding you to surrender to the timing of the divine. Now I am going to, because this does feel like a perfect segue into the divine feminine polarity, but I do want to let you know that I will be channeling more details and information on what the divine masculine is thinking and feeling at this time at the 3D level, as well as love messages, from this divine masculine to the divine feminine and what his higher self wants to say about all of this. That information will be in the extended reading. And again, that extended reading is linked in the pinned comments and description box under the video. But for now, I do want to speak to your spirit guides, divine feminine. What do the spirit guides of this divine feminine want her to know at this time? The great severing, Mars energy, anger, conflicts, softening to love. I'm laughing because this card came out in the last reading I channeled, which is coming out just prior to this reading. I'm recording this a day early, so I had to think about the timing there. But the reading with this card in it, I believe, is the reading that would be dated and timestamped June 29th at 4 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, so 8 hours before this reading video goes live. But it's interesting because what we're seeing is this continuation of energy between twin flames collectively, of a severing happening, a cutting off happening of any heavy energy dynamics. I see almost like a beautiful garden that is being weeded. It's like the weeds are being pulled out. The withered parts are being cut out, because as long as those weeds are there and those withered parts are attached, this beautiful garden would not be able to grow and thrive as exponentially as it could. So if you've found yourself, divine feminine, feeling at times disconnected in the 3D from your masculine counterpart in ways that cause you pain, or in ways that you can't fully understand why. I just see a divine feminine asking why. It's like, why does it have to be this way? Why is there this confusion, this conflict, this indecisive kind of back and forth energy, whether that's something you're picking up from the masculine or within yourself, divine feminine, feeling yourself go back and forth on this situation, because with the Sun card reversed, a delayed new beginning. The reason is, once again, because this connection is being upgraded. It's being reset through the severing off of the parts that weren't working. So if there is any dynamic between the two of you in the physical that became very weighted down, very heavy, I see that divinely these dynamics are being cut off in order to create space for, again, the better version of each of you, the more higher level version of each of you, but also the so-called updated version, upgraded version of your connection to come in. Now, of course, you have free will within this divine feminine. You get to define what you want this to look like, this balanced, stabilized, quote unquote, upgraded version of this twin flame connection. You can define what you want that to be with strategy in the upright position. You are the creator of your destiny and of your life. But the message here is, because of this upgrade, it will be stabilizing the energy. So you have the opportunity in the future to manifest a stabilized, consistent, sustainable connection with your divine masculine counterpart in the physical, if that is what you desire. And of course, on the terms that you and this person desire. Now, I do want to channel divine feminine, more messages from your guides, from your higher self, whatever divine forces you connect with. But know that for now, a time of peace after the storms is coming into your life. Allow in that peace in a deeper way. Allow yourself to simply be present with where you are, to enjoy the present moment wherever you are, in spite of the uncertainty you might be feeling about the future with storm warning reversed. I see that you've been through a lot of these storms and you're being called into a time of rest, of rejuvenation. Again, allowing this energetic and spiritual upgrade to occur both within yourself, within your divine masculine counterpart, and between the two of you within this overarching soul connection. Now, in the extended version of the reading, I will be channeling more higher self and spirit guide messages for you, divine feminine, more information you may need to know at this time of your life after these so-called storms. But for now, I do want to close out this main YouTube reading before the extended with one final message from the Rumi Oracle deck. So the card from Rumi today is the right choice. And I'm going to just share a little bit from the guidebook here. So, can you give up what you have planned, believed, or decided? Let the heart wisdom that silently and constantly broadcasts its pure and true intentions into the fertile womb of the universe lead the way instead. It will lead you along the right path to the right house where sits the right master for you. It is said that one man's meat is another man's poison. To base your choices on what others have chosen for themselves may end up killing you. Better to take your risks on the angel of your own hearts, wise as that being is, and dance to your own heart rhythm instead. There may be fear if others seem to be dancing different steps, but beloved, you know that is just because every heart has its own unique rhythm. So why not allow it to be thus, without fear or doubts? In your heart, you know what holds meaning for you. You may or may not have a grand vision to go along with that meaning as yet, but deep within, you know what is without value and what holds value for you. You were born with those values intact in your hearts, and whatever confusion has arisen for you along the way is just where the values of others have transfused into your own blood. It is time for a transfusion of holy lights into that blood to be cleansed and purified, restored to its integrity, and filled with passion for what is rightfully yours, your unique passion and purpose. So, wow, thank you so much for tuning in to today's reading. If anything here resonated with you personally, I would love for you to leave me a comment under the video and let me know. The link to the extended reading for this video, which just to recap, we will be channeling more information on this so-called twin flame reset or update happening collectively, how this is affecting both the masculine and feminine counterparts, as well as how this may be moving forward into the future. In addition, we will be channeling more about how the divine masculine is consciously thinking and feeling, spirit guide messages for the divine feminine at this time, love messages from both counterparts to one another, and any other channeled messages or information that want to make its way through. So if you feel guided to it, the link to the extended Patreon reading is in the pinned comments and description box under this video. Otherwise, I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day, and I will talk to you again in Friday's Twin Flame reading.